Yo, yo, yiggity peace, beautiful people. Hello, lovely family. I know all of you've been wonderful, even in cases where situations aren't ideal. It's always a beautiful effing day. Listen, if you ever been through something, and no matter what it is, you can apply it to just about anything. You know that wherever you're at right now isn't the bottom. And if you never hit rock bottom, I can assure you that it's not that bad. It's not that bad. There's always inspiration, there's always belief to bounce back, especially for us. We got it like we was born with it, so you know what I'm saying? We can't not have it. I have a bunch to talk about, even though I was going to just do a silent video with me breathing, because that's one thing we don't know how to do. We haven't been taught. It's the one thing we do every single day, all day, constantly. The only thing we really do. That's guaranteed. You cannot eat, you cannot go to the bathroom, you cannot sleep, you cannot drink, you cannot do everything, right? But you're going to breathe no matter what. It's the only constant. So, with us acknowledging that now, we gotta learn how to breathe. Sorry, I'm looking for my utensil. There it go. Okay. But there's a lot I want to talk about. It's a shame that when I speak about how people will perceive the thoughts that I have or the perspective that I'm now gaining, that they would look at me like I need some medicine or something. That's how far off and how deep in the screen we are. We're so deep in the screen that it's bad, but like an analogy, it could be like 100 TVs straight, and we ain't talking about flat screens. No, we're not talking about flat screens. We're talking about the big living room sets that your grandma or your mom had when you was growing up. The big ones, big box TVs, big gray or black. It was typically gray. We're talking about 100 of those TVs. We're so deep into the screen, like so far into multiple screens and different lights and realities and truths. Like everything we taught was taught is false. Every single thing. Everything the school told you other than numbers was a lie. I can't think of anything other than numbers and physical ed that would qualify any type of truth or resonance in anyone's life going from childhood to adulthood. So, I really need everybody to follow these guys in my program. Like, for real. All the kids, we gotta leave everything alone. It's been a war for forever. It ain't never stopped. As long as I've been alive and way longer than before that. So, for anyone to think that it's okay and life's just going on and the world's in a decent place, it's not. There's a lot going on. Like I told y'all, we got real clouds again. It's a real shift going on. And I'm so eager and geeking just to have that experience where to be blessed with and bestow the ability to experience different realms. I'm geeking. Keep hearing it, and these brothers that I be speaking of, the gods that I mentioned, where I get my information from, where I get my, some of them I've downloaded with previously to becoming aware of them. Then others, they're particularly feeding me downloads, which leads to other downloads in my own individual time. So with those gentlemen, they've been doing it so long. I'm just like a newbie, and it's scary to think that it can take years, a year or two, but I feel like as far as like it's a big word now, but I just always labeled it as like me doing better, me not liking certain things that I did, or the way that I did it, the way that I act, how I said stuff. You know, it's a big thing now, like doing shadow work. So I guess that's what is termed as. But I just always called it like, you don't like something you're doing. If you feel like you can do better or be a better person in any type of standard in your life, then it ain't easy. I'm not saying you just do it, but you start acknowledging those things, and then you start taking the steps one by one to correct those things, correct those flaws, those mishaps, those inconsistencies, the poison, combat the screen, combat all the BS. And even though, one of the deepest, hardest bars to me is, I spread love to the point I hit the hate line. I don't hit the hate line, but I definitely get to the point where I'm like, yeah, I don't really got time to keep. All right, what you keep looking at? Walk your dog, lady. See, sometimes I mess up. Sometimes my energy do shift, but I know I get it right back, and I don't know how to not let stuff bother me. So with that being said, oh, there's a black butterfly again. It's the second time. I think last time I was here. Yeah, it might. Hopefully it's the same one. I wish he would come like land close to me, but um, yeah. Even when you're trying to do better, and there's always going to be people around you. Always. You know what I'm saying? It's easier said than done to change the people, places, and things when you're on that process. Once you get in the groove of things and you're on your way, like for real, in totality, then you know what I'm saying, you can control all of those aspects. But I also have the belief that you can always control those aspects. It's just up to you. But it's a process for people that's growing. Everyone was born into different situations, experienced different things and plights and turmoil. So we all have different routes, different durations of our progression. Some will be overnight, hopefully. And shout out to y'all. Mine's ain't overnight. Mine's won't be overnight. Yeah, this thing won't come out my bag. This little bug. There we go. I kept plucking him. He kept rolling back in. Alright, so, yeah. We gonna do better. I'm doing better. Even though, and I always talk about this too, it's so messed up that I have, well, it's not messed up. It's a beautiful thing that I have such a deep appreciation and affinity, and I feel like I have a deep connection to all of our women and all of our queens. It should be unfortunate that they're not even aware of how valuable they are, because everyone has their preference, everyone has their own right to do and be whoever they want to be, right? So I spoke on, I don't believe people should be fat, especially not us. So with that being said, the brother 19 Key said, and I quote, close enough, I might be paraphrasing, um, he was speaking on, why would I want a woman that treats her body a certain way? You know what I'm saying? That shows me what you think about yourself. Why would I want to have a connection? Why would I want to be intertwined? Why would I want to have that spiritual exchange, that energy exchange with an individual that still don't care about themselves? And you could say you love yourself and self-care and all this other stuff, but when you blind to what's going on in the world around you, and you think that everything's cool, and that the people that taught you growing up really love you, you're mistaken. I'll tell you that much. You can do all the hygiene products and all the vegan food and possible burgers and all the mystery meat. Did I eat it one time? I might have ate it once in a vegan omelet. I ate a vegan omelet once. I tried vegan food. I don't like it. This is what I like. That's what I like right there. That's what we like. Now, I brought other fruits out with me, but we know we're not supposed to mix any other fruits as far as eating them, or even probably juicing them with anything when you're drinking melons or eating melons. So, since I got a melon, I will just eat it alone and save my other fruit for when I get back in or later on today, whatever the case may be. I have an apple, 2 oranges, and a banana I shouldn't have grabbed, but I grabbed it. Oh, I ain't tell y'all, I ain't get to show y'all either. I ate a red banana. I think I told y'all I seen them before, but that thing was actually fire. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. Tasted a little different. The chills tasted it too. Not the first time with me, the second time, because the first one I ate, it wasn't ripe enough. It was too stiff. It was nasty. As soon as I bit into it, I spit it out and threw the whole banana. So I waited a day or two or a couple days, waited till it got a little more ready. And it was fire. It had a different taste, different texture. It was sweeter. I liked it though. And that's that. But back to what I was saying. Oh, this thing's really seedless. Oh, that's crazy. I'm very upset. So now, that's my mistake because usually this brand has seeded watermelons, and sometimes they promote and advertise stuff as seedless, like seedless grapes and seedless watermelons, but you still find seeds in them, right? They just do it so people will buy it more. This one actually don't got no seeds in it. I wonder why they start growing seeded watermelons. This is kind of scary. I almost don't want to eat it, but got it now. So scary. That's what I'm talking about. The starting problem for this here, what I'm doing, and why I'm upset, is all my fault. I'm not growing my own food. I don't have my own land, my own farming, my own orgonomy going on, agriculture. So that's the issue. But I promise you, about a half an hour before, I just finished my bowl that I brought out with me of seeded watermelon. So, and that thing had mad seeds, and I will be hopefully getting more. An individual purchased it from a farmer's market, and when we come back around, I want some. I mean, this ain't even that good either. I should have just got the other one that said seedless. See, this said seedless too, but I figured they was just doing that false advertising and stuff. Cause this brand I usually get the seeded. Yeah, it ain't the best. But back to what I was saying. Why would I want to procreate, build, connect with an individual whom we'll just keep it light. who still has a consistent diet of turkey. Let's just say turkey, right? You know, chicken, beef, and pork is way worse than that. We're going to say they're all bad, equally to me in my mind, but we definitely know pork hold the title. But if you got a consistent diet of turkey and you ain't in touch with your divine self, you're not aware of, like, for me, this is personal, this ain't everybody. I'm cool on that type level. I'm cool, and all I want to do is inform people when I come across them, educate them, and keep it pushing. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean, be that dude that I probably would have been in the, not I probably, that I would have been in the past where I'm stuck in my lower nature and all of my thoughts are stemming from there instantly. So I can't even really appreciate your presence because I'm stuck. I ain't stuck no more. You gonna have to value yourself somehow. And it could be a process, as long as you know, like, if you still think. I was having a conversation with a gentleman, brother of mine, and he was talking about, I just need a chick to know. If you know, that's good enough. I feel like I won. Like, you almost wifey material just from knowing. You get what I'm saying? It's half the people run around lost. I don't know what's going on. We just living day to day. Like, everything gonna be alright. So, like the brother was saying, he preferred a queen with some type of purity, basically. You ain't gotta be perfect. Just because I don't drink don't mean you can't drink, but there definitely gotta be some balance in your life. Even if you still eating, certain meals that I would not eat myself, that's fine. Just know that I don't eat meat, so take that how you want to take it. If you eating meat, then you are what you eat, and I don't eat meat. Although I have slipped up in the past. Going forward, it's not going to happen again. I've been doing wonderful with my red root. That and my sacral. Been doing real good with them. You know what I'm saying? A decent control. A better balance. There's got to be some balance somewhere. We ain't perfect. You strive to be perfect and strive to see. I would be talking about a whole different aspect of being perfect, right? It wouldn't be just, I don't know. I don't even really want to go into that. But it's okay. Everything's a process. Don't beat yourself up, but you definitely gotta take those steps. And hopefully we ain't too far gone By the time these guys start hitting the masses, this this program start programming. Feel me? Cause we need it. The kids need it. And listen, I'm gonna go. Give me some time, some more time. I know I asked for time before, but you gotta be patient with your brother, please. I'm gonna get to speaking on the topics that's near and dear to me, more in more detail. This year, 40 years out, cause y'all know I keep it real regular in the conversations, but we gotta do something different. We gotta get off bozo time. Bozo time's not cool. Being a clown ball, hey, I guess that's a piece of grass poking me, but it felt like super short. We gotta get off the clown ball energy. And it's so scary that you see the leaders, the entertainers, the people with all the influence and the following doing clown stuff at ages that it's like saying clown stuff, believing in like spreading stupid messages. I don't get it. Got people following they regime, their wave, whatever you want to call it, and it's not the right wave. I wish I'd been knew about. I feel like I heard about them, seen them before years ago. Didn't really tap into Twin Pillars, red or blue. I couldn't be sure which one it was. Pardon me. But I wish I would have been tapped into that whole society and community. I couldn't tell if that was a bug. I just spilled all the juice out the line. Some of it, not all of it. But even like Keys, I wish I would have been knew what he was doing. He's been doing it for a minute. But I'm glad that I did get the downloads and the information that I did when I did, because it sparked something in me, and I never gave up on seeking further knowledge or understanding of certain ideologies. I always knew everything that was being taught for the most part was a lie. So I was always open to the truth. And you know, it's good to take information in and not have a conviction instantly. Certain things will resonate and stick while others won't, and then typically later on down the line, those subjects or things like that get revisited and start to formulate your own truth. Some may call it relative truth. It depends what station you're on. You know what I mean? If you're still on the station where they programmed you to, then you're on the wrong station. You ain't gonna hear or feel nothing that pardon me, the opposing competition station has to offer. And yes, it would be a competition station because it's either love and people or nothing. It's like you with us or you not. Either you love people, you appreciate all creations, or you don't. It's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can make it simple at least. I'm so upset at this watermelon. And the other one, like I said, I probably should have got the other one. It was labeled as an orange seedless watermelon. Probably should just grab that one. It wasn't from this farm though. I keep saying brand. This is a particular farm that I usually get my seeded watermelons from that store. And I guess I should have believed the label. That's my fault. We're gonna do better though. Now I have different conversations with people that I talk to in person and loved ones. Obviously more candid, blunt conversations. No holds bars, but yeah, I better stop believing what y'all hear. If you love yourself, if you love your family like you say you do, don't encourage them to go get hit up and stabbed and all that other stuff. Like, no. I can most certainly say one would have been too many. But if you did two and then you start getting the hype ups, because you know they say you might need a boost. So if you start getting the hype ups, you're super tripping. You really, really lost at what's going on. Everybody I know and I love, like for real, close to me, family, they all got stabbed. It don't make no sense. I don't get it. Like how, I'm just gonna say it and be blunt. How dumb could you be to believe that something like that would be right? Like, do you not know what went on in Tuskegee? And that's just one. It's been going on forever with everything that's promoted. I was thinking about something, I had a good idea. Not just now, but like yesterday, I think. I won't share it. But stop listening to those people. Their intention is world dominance, like it always been, and division. Division, division, division. It's always been the purpose. It's always been the goal. Division. We gotta do better. Gotta do better. Don't go get stabbed. There will always be some new news about something telling you you need to be afraid and something's going on and we can help. They can't. They can't help. Get you some seeded watermelon. That'll help. Get you some herbs, oils, whatever you need to do. Figure something out. Do some research. Try to learn something. Find out. You get what I'm saying? And you could be worried about your personal material stuff if you want, but out, like I always say, you dripping the outside of your body, but what the inside like? Your outside expensive, but your inside about as cheap as a streetwalker, even cheaper. You got $5 meals, 5 for 20 steaks in your stomach. 69-cent teas, dollar teas, all that bull crap like that. With the shoes, cost $100 something, $200, $1,000, $4,000. And let's say you're in the upper echelon, right? You eating $100 steaks, $500 meals, whatever the case may be. Good for you. You might be dumber than the person that's putting cheap food in their stomach. Cause you gonna go break the bank. Not that you gonna be broke afterwards, but you get what I'm saying. Spend all this money on some still bull crap. Still ain't no good food. Still ain't nothing that's gonna give you no energy, no vitality. You get what I'm saying? Still ain't that. The portions is way smaller, and you supporting something that probably don't care nothing about you or what your kids got going on. So you might be a little more misled. Pardon me. Woo. Than the average person. One of these days in the future, I'm gonna show my big flex. Feel me? That's gonna be the right type of flex. But I ain't gonna make this one too long, because I'm gonna do another one real quick while I sit here and breathe. And that's gonna be a separate one. Separate guide for us. I don't even get it. How so that's a lie. How can you grow an organic watermelon if it don't have seeds? Well, listen, like I keep saying, this is the same farm that I always get my seeded watermelons from. Let's see, I probably all of them been seeded. I never had a seedless watermelon from this farm, this particular farm. But for whatever reason, this one's seedless. I don't get it. What's going on there? What happened to their farm? Why they got seeded watermelons now? You know what I'm saying? Who scared them? What's going on? Why? What's their intentions? I get so deep with it that I could feel like this watermelon was particularly meant for me. And or that batch or shipment. I don't know. pills today. I ain't get to talk to y'all, but I made me my first herbal tea. I won't say what all I put on it, or put in it, sorry, at this moment. Woo! Why you come so close and so fast, my guy? But eventually, I'll definitely share with the family what I did. Now, the tea was nasty for sure. I ain't put no sweeteners, no honey, no sugar, no agave, nothing. I ain't put nothing in it. Just straight herbal tea with some roots in it. You know what I'm saying? A little something like that. I know it's fire though. Like it make me feel good. It didn't taste good. But I'd be cool with that. We'd be too worried about how something tastes when you will never buy anything out the store as far as turkey, pork, steak, lamb chop. You're not buying that out the store and just eating it. You gotta do 1,000 different things and processes just to get it to be palatable. So I don't want to hear about textures and things being nasty. I don't see nobody just opening that little black styrofoam tray with the plastic over it with the dumb stickers and just eating the meat out of it. No, you gotta clean it off, wash it, season it, marinate it, soak it in the refrigerator, bring it back out a day later, 24 hours later, an hour later, whatever the case may be. Season it again with 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 different seasonings. And you gotta cook it. And now you can just put it on for a couple minutes and take it off. No, you gotta cook it, you gotta turn it. Most of it you gotta get internal temperatures, right? Really all of it. I mean, we don't typically do that, right? We just cook, but you wanna make sure your temperatures is correct. You eat raw meat for people that don't know how to cook. So, I don't wanna hear about stuff tasting nasty. I drink nasty teas, I drink nasty oils. Black seed is nasty. Do I drink it? Yes. Can I gargle it? Yeah. A triple O, oil of a rag, y'all know. It's trifling. That thing's so strong and hot. That thing hot. But it's fire for me, so I consume it. Because I like to put good things in my body. Like for real, for real. Yeah, I still put some bad things in my body, but there's a good balance. I don't eat no meat. I did eat a fried food, technically. Again, how many days ago is this now? Let's say. I don't know what I'm about to think. Sorry, this was yesterday. Just a little sip of that. I slowed down on drinking. Obviously, I ain't got no cucumbers or nothing in there, so I ain't drinking that too heavy. But I think I'm gonna move because the sun came out. A lot of clouds in the sky. telling y'all we got real clouds now. Alright, but yeah, that's probably gonna be the next video. I'm just gonna probably end this one. Next guide I got for y'all. But y'all know I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Educate somebody. You see me out. You throw me a peace sign. Show me some love. Give me a hug. That's cool. Embrace me. You need help, I'm with it. You carrying something heavy, I'm with it. Yes. I will put what I have down and help you to your car, to your elevator, to your wherever you're going. Feel me? And we should all be like that. We should all be loving on each other, assisting each other, helping each other in any way possible, in every way possible. And also not being dismissive. Because yes, you can still eat pork, but that don't mean I'm going to look at you like you're incapable. But don't think that I'm going to shut my mouth and just let it be. That's what it is around me. Nah, I got to speak up. Sorry, not sorry. I got to speak up. You still eating that bull crap? Tripping. Drop a little something on the pig. Feel me? A little info on the pig or something. Other than that, I can't force nobody to do or be nothing different. You're entitled to be that. But once you learn and you start knowing what's going on, then pity the fool. Pity the fool. I don't pity the fool. No, not me. I love y'all. Hydrate. Get you a real watermelon. I don't know where I got this fake from. I'm very upset with this one. Should call their name out, huh? I ain't gonna do that. Not right now. Yeah, that's messed up. I'm really upset about that. Not in a way where to mess up my day, but I'm not satisfied. Love someone. Ladies, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. There was a king appreciating his queen earlier today. It was the first thing I seen when I got on one of these social sites, and I loved it. Beautiful thing. Ain't nothing wrong with showing a little bit of love and appreciation. I see my buddy trying to come out and, vibe with me. I might not even have to move. You know what I'm saying? I might be moving the branches a little bit just so I can peek through a little more. Who knows? What else did I want to talk about? I feel like I missed something that I wanted to say. To the people that you might think is crazy or be on some other stuff, or like they wild, like what type of drugs they on, or whatever the case may be. Like peace to the God Kambada. How about that? Let me say his name real quick, cause I just got introduced to him in a not a real way, but like more. I could have heard the name before and not remember exactly. You get what I'm saying? Where I heard it from or whatever, but he was spitting and there was people talking about like, man, that man's. There was listeners responding or giving feedback to some of his verses or whatever, some of his rhymes, and they was talking about, man, you smoke too much of that stuff, but and as the brother should, he took it as a compliment, cause he know that just shows where you're at in your life at the moment. If you think that I'm speaking some other wild, crazy, what would they call it, conspiratory type, you get what I'm saying, raps, then that's on you, brother, sister, whoever you is, and something must be heavy. It's cracking a lot of branches. Alright, you all late. That's not even now. Alright, but yeah. You gotta know what's going on. I hope we're not sleep woke. Like sleepwalking around. In the days and the maze and the screen. Gotta get out the screen. The screen's not where it's at. It's not fun in the screen. I'm lying, it is fun in the screen. But it's not conducive. It's not progressive. It's not, beneficial to your offspring or your Paramore, whatever they say. Yeah, it's not beneficial to nobody. Because it's really a selfish place. The screen is a selfish place. Just put it like that. And this, I love y'all. You have a beautiful day. Get some of this, you know what I mean? Some of this light. Slow down your breaths. Pardon me. Oh, well, let me just end this. You have a beautiful day. Pardon me. I know I be, you know what I mean, exiting all the time. And then I want to give y'all some more love. You're capable. Whatever you're doing, you're beautiful. Whoever you are, someone loves you. And if you didn't know that someone is me, that person, I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Peace.